Welcome to This Late Hour, a look at the world through the lens of Scripture. I'm your host, Casey Knowlton. Hello everyone out there in podcast land, it's Casey. Yes, I'm still here, and yes, there will be more episodes coming. But before then, I wanted to drop a little bonus. 2 years ago, on the 20th of January, my dear friend and mentor, Rick Schell, passed away. He went to glory to be with God. And in these difficult days, I thought it might be good to hear from him a little encouragement. I know it's been good for me to hear his voice again, and it may also do you well. So over the next 2 days, I'm going to drop a short little tidbit here from some videos he did for Campus Crusade. See, Rick was a Campus Crusade director. In fact, that's how I met him, and it was because of him that I'm here now, for he shared the gospel with me and brought me the greatest gift there is. And because of that, I want to honor him today. So I'm going to drop the audio from these short little videos, which I'll also include in the show notes. This first one here deals with discerning the voice of God. In times like this, being able to understand that God speaks and to know his voice is so crucial. So I thought this little bit of audio from Rick would be a blessing to you. Come back on the feed tomorrow for another bit of audio from Rick about his own testimony and the process of sanctification and dealing with sin in the life of the believer. I'll see you then, and God bless.
Learning to discern voices that can come from time to time is one of the critical lessons that I learned. I ended up as a lifeguard in Lake Tahoe. Right around the 4th of July, my boss pulled me in and he said, "Rick, you are the first line of defense we have against the Hells Angels who were here last year. And they rioted on the beach when they tried to enforce the rules about drinking and alcohol. And they said that they put a number of police officers in the hospital. Over 100 people were arrested. 2 police cars had been burned. And they said, we'll be back next year. And so we want you to enforce the rules on the beach." And I kind of looked at myself in my little red bathing suit with my whistle and my pith helmet, and I thought, I'm going to stop all the Hells Angels. Oh, great. It's going to be great fun. So, like on July 3rd, I'm walking on the beach, and this first scruffy-looking guy in leathers and a big Bowie knife on his belt, and this little voice said to me, "Go talk to him." And I went, "No, I'm not going to talk to him." "Go talk to him." No. "Go talk to him." "No." And I thought, wait. I know my voice. My voice is saying, no. Where's this other voice that's telling me, go, go, go? That could be God. Maybe I should pay attention to this. And so I went over, sat down next to him on the picnic table, and he had this big iron cross. And so I asked him, I said, "Hey, does that cross mean anything to you?" And he goes, "Yeah." He goes, "I believe." And I thought, believe what? And type of thing. So I thought, where do I go from here? And so I said, "Would you like to go to a Bible study tonight?" And all of a sudden, he just starts crying. He just starts weeping. And I'm like, oh, crud. I just made a Hell's Angel cry. It's not good. And so then after he stopped, I said, "Why'd you cry?" And he said to me, he said, "Well, right before you came up here, I had prayed that God would do something to keep me out of a bar because I'm an alcoholic." He said, "I'd love to go to a Bible study." And he did. So the main lesson I learned from that really was not to argue with God, but I got to hear the urge of the Spirit, the voice of the Spirit. So learning to discern voices that can come from time to time is one of the critical lessons that I learned in Lake Tahoe.